So this is Baie du Haha, or Haha Bay. Yeah, this is literally like a 30-second hike. Like, you can still see the parking lot down there behind me. So we're just going to take a short little stroll down to Bouleaux-Ouest and have a little walk on the beach down there. And then, so yesterday at Gaspésie, the main wildlife we would have seen, if we've seen any wildlife, was moose. And down on the beaches here, the main wildlife you'd see is seals. And speaking of the devil, you may actually be able to hear him down on the beach already. Alright, that's about all from the beach here at also Bouleaux-Ouest. I think we're going to head back to the car and continue on our way. Back up this monstrosely steep hill. Our next stop is literally just around the point from where we just were at Pointe aux Épinettes, where we should be able to see more seals. And it's literally like a 3 or 4 minute drive from Bouleaux-Ouest around to Pointe aux Épinettes. And I can see plenty of rocks out there. Whether that translates into any seals, well, let's go find out. And unfortunately, just a quick scan around, I don't see too many seals. There's a couple like way on the other side of the cove over there. But I don't know if it's just the tide's too low, the water's too shallow, or what. But I don't see any in here, but we're still gonna have a nice little walk on the beach before we continue on. But yeah, this is another instance of where we're right on the coast and a little bit further south, so fall colors are still early and have not peaked yet. Alright, well that I think is it for here at Pointe aux Épinettes. I'm gonna head back to the car and head on to our next stop. I must say that I am quite surprised at how quiet this park is for it being this is a Saturday of a major holiday weekend here in Canada. This is Thanksgiving weekend, because Canadian Thanksgiving is on Monday, but it's surprisingly quiet here. So this is Baie du Haha, or Haha Bay. It is mostly empty because it's low tide. We're going to take a little walk on the beach here. that's Haha Bay. It's a very quick stop here. Alright, so our next stop is out at La Belvédère Raoul-Roy, which is actually in the far western part of the park, is actually separate from the rest of the park. So you have to go out to the main highway to get down there. And then we'll probably take the little scenic drive out to Lanceau Capelans, which runs right along the sea. Well, it's certainly windy up here with this tropical storm coming in, but we're gonna go hike up to the Belvédère and have a nice scenic lookout. And hopefully we don't blow away when we get up to the top here. Yeah, this is literally like a 30-second hike. Like, you can still see the parking lot down there behind me. And if I turn this camera around, you can see we're at the Belvédère already. I think we're gonna head back before we blow away up here. Alright, that was the Belvédère Raoul-Roy. Now we are heading down to our final stop here at Bic National Park, which is Lanceau Capelans, which looks like it has a really nice scenic drive right along the ocean there. What a cute little town, village, I don't know what you want to call this. It's called Saint-Fabien-sur-Mer, St. Fabian on the Sea. Well, that formally brings to a close our adventure through Bic National Park here. It's time to head out back to the main highway and make the 4-hour drive down to Trois-Rivières. While that concludes our road trip around La Gaspésie, it's certainly not the end of the adventure. Stay tuned for outtakes and bonus content as we race against Mother Nature and the clock to run the gauntlet home between the hurricane moving in from the east and the powerful cold front barreling in from the west. Well, we're about an hour north of Quebec City, and the skies are very much darkening. Apparently my GPS doesn't know east from west when you're dealing with the French language, because it just told me to get on Highway 40 east towards Montreal, and I'm in Quebec City right now. Well, it is an absolutely nasty morning on the backside of this cold front here in Trois-Rivières.